You're stuck. You've been staring at the same paragraph for 20 minutes. Your brain feels like a browser with 100 tabs open, and 3 of them are playing music you can't find. You're exhausted, but you haven't actually done much in the last hour. So you do what everyone else does. You take a break, you scroll, you check the group chat, you watch a quick video that turns into 6. You think you're resting, giving your mind a chance to breathe. But when you finally put the phone down and turn back to your work, the fog is still there. In fact, it's thicker. You feel that digital exhaustion, that weird combo of being wired but completely depleted.
That's because you didn't take a break. You just gave your brain more work. Welcome to the Optimization Lab. Today we're killing the coffee break myth. I'm going to show you why staring at a blank wall for 10 minutes is the best biological alternative to everything you've been taught about productivity. Think of your brain as a sponge. All day long you're pouring water into it. Information, emails, micro decisions. Eventually that sponge hits saturation. It literally cannot hold another drop. This is where learning runoff happens, where new information literally can't stick. When you break by scrolling through a feed, you're trying to pour more water into a sponge that's already dripping. To actually fix this, you need to let the sponge wring itself out. You need wakeful rest.
So why does doing nothing feel so much better?
It's because of a hidden system called the default mode network, or DMN. Most people think the brain is off when you aren't focused on a task. The data shows the exact opposite. When you stop taking in new info, the DMN lights up like a high-speed processor. On a brain scan, your brain is actually burning more energy during this rest than during many external tasks. It's an internal sprint. While you're staring at that wall, your brain is doing something incredible. It's running a spontaneous replay. It's reactivating the neural patterns you just used in saving them. It's connecting the dots, moving new info into long-term storage, and running simulations of how to solve the problem you were stuck on. But here's the catch. The DMN is shy. It only turns on when you stop the input. The second you check a notification, the save process stops. You just crashed the system before the file was finished. If you want the aha moments that elite performers have, you have to stop chasing dopamine and start chasing boredom. We have the receipts. Researchers at NYU and Heriot-Watt University found that just 5 to 10 minutes of wakeful rest, no phone, no music, no tasks, massively boosts how much you remember later. In one study, the nothing group remembered significantly more information than the task group, even 7 days later. They weren't even trying to rehearse the material. Their brains were just allowed to finish the save cycle.
So the reason I can't remember what I read this morning is because I didn't give my brain a save window?
Exactly. You're working in guest mode without an account. Nothing sticks. You feel like you're grinding, but you're really just spinning your wheels in mud.
Okay, so how do I actually do it?
Here is the high-performance alternative to the doom scroll. The 10-minute nothing protocol. Step 1. The trigger. The moment you feel that friction, when your eyes wander or you feel the urge to check your phone, stop. Do not finish one last email. Step 2. The environment. Turn away from your screen. Face a blank wall or a window. Low stimulation is the goal. Step 3. The gear. No music, no podcasts, no active thinking. If your mind starts planning, let it. That's the DMN working. Just don't try to force it. Step 4. The time. 10 minutes, not 5. You need enough time for the brain to realize no new info is coming and boot up the background processor.
This is harder than it looks. My brain is literally screaming at me to check my phone.
That's the itch. It's your brain's addiction to novelty. Most people quit right here. But if you sit through it, something shifts around minute 7. The noise gets quieter. The save file begins. Suddenly, that solution you were looking for, it just pops into your head. Not because you fought for it, but because you finally gave your brain the bandwidth to find it.
I'm ready. I'm replacing one scroll break today with a wall stare. 7 days. Let's see what happens.
Optimization isn't about adding more hacks to your day. It's about removing the interference that's keeping you average. You don't need another coffee. You need 10 minutes of silence. Start your first nothing block right now.
So that's my take. What's yours? Drop a comment. I actually read them. And if this challenged how you think about this topic, Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want more like this.